So can you talk to people about what type of expertise? Give me 3 things, 3 words that describe your type of expertise. 3 single words. What are they?
I would say dedication. I would say persistence, and I would say always learning. So that's 2 words. So that's got 4. But that's it. Always learning. No one knows everything on video. No one knows everything. There's certain standards you follow, but somebody comes up with something different. Or I'm a big old cinema buff, so I like to watch like all the old film noir and all these other movies, because basically we're using everything that everybody's already figured out, but it's just in a different way. But and you got to keep going. You got to keep doing it. You got to like keep grinding it out. And even if it isn't the best, or there's imperfections in it, imperfection means it's real. And every time you make a mistake, it means a little mistake, not a big mistake. You make mistakes. People kind of screw things up or forget what they're saying, and you have to do something. But it shows you that you're real and that you're a real human being, and it's not just a paid actor and it's stiff and it's put on. It's real is what people I think are looking for, and genuine. You know, we hear this a lot on the channel. So, and I think that's what it's really about.
And being persistent, I think, is key, because oftentimes as a video content creator, you don't understand from a user's perspective what will gain traction with the user and what won't. So if you're producing multiple videos in a week or over a series of a certain period of time, one may really get a lot of traction, the other one may not. And I think the key is, when you're producing video content, is to be persistent. Great example is, I'm doing this video competition. Yesterday we did videos about life, great response rate. Today we did videos about food, which is your expertise, not so great response rate. So I think that the idea is to be persistent and to be able to work through creative blocks, work through content that has less transaction. The other thing I think that Bob does really well as a fellow video content creator is being consistent. So him and I were talking a little bit earlier about, we've seen a lot of video content creators come and go off the platform. If you ask me, Bob is one of these people who will be around for years to come. And I think being consistent helps you go from 0 to 5 million.
Yeah.
I mean, that's essentially, being persistent and consistent will help you go get to that point.
Yeah.
And it doesn't happen overnight.
No, nothing happens overnight. This is all these dreams that everybody think everything's going to happen. My video's going to go viral. I'm going to make $1 million tomorrow. Well, you can forget it. You're going to have to work at it. And it's just like everything. Ask anybody who's succeeded. Ask Bill Gates. Ask all these people how they worked and went without. And I like slept on a cot in the garage while I was trying to build my company. Yeah, okay, I got a lot of money now, but they didn't give up, and they kept on going, and they kept on going, and they kept working it. And that's, I think that's how everything is. It's the rules that governed everything in people's lives before are still here. It's just, I think the delivery of the medium's changed. We're a lot more instant. Everything's instant now, where before, you look back, Gutenberg, printed the first Bible. That was revolutionary. And then we had the telegraph, and we had radio and TV, and now we're here. Everything's instant delivery. You can see instant things where people are filming on the phone. And I think that's going, and you just got to keep going and keep producing. And the same thing with everybody who wants to produce. It doesn't have to be the best product every single time. Okay, I tried something, it didn't work. Well, then you try something else, and what works, well, you kind of go with it. And then maybe that idea, it could be your timing is off, not that your idea is bad, it's just when your timing is off.
So last question here, Bob. What does your ideal client, customer, look to you?
Me?
Who are you trying to work with? And what does that look like?
I'm looking for that customer. I'm looking for that person that I don't want to work for, that I want to work with. That I want to sit there and I want to go over all the old photos and how their family and tell their story. And if they're a retailer, I was in retail 20 years. I want retail. I love retail. I love people being satisfied when they got the product and maybe they got it in a bargain, but they're happy with the product. They're not unhappy, and it's not junk. You know, it's a good product, and it's important for me to be able to work with the person and not just as I'm your employer. You know, there's got to be like a partnership, and there's got to be something there, because if there isn't, you won't get the real, you won't get the story. You'll just get, it's just like anybody else I can hire and say, you know, you can buy this car for, you know, $29,999, and it doesn't matter, and they don't care. But it's the person who's trying to get somebody in there, that first time buyer, or that person that had bad credit. I helped them out when it was tough for them, and I didn't give them a bad deal. I got them a really good car, and I got them a good rate, or any type of that with the product. But you have to work together with people and not work for them.
Yeah, so I guess to summarize that, if you're looking for a cookie cutter approach, I think Bob's skill set is probably not really suited for that. Bob is a very personable person. He's a storyteller by nature, and he can help companies tell their story, not only about their products or services, but about how their products or services came to fruition. And he can help capture that. He can also help capture an audience by being a really good storyteller. So if you're a company located in New England looking to grow your business and looking to tell your story in a very innovative and unique approach using video, which, by the way, we just said 80% of web traffic by 2020 is projected will be all video. So you're either ahead of the curve or you're behind the curve. I've often felt like being ahead of the curve is really where to be. So if you're looking for this type of business growing opportunity, give Bob a call, and I'm sure he'll be happy to help you tell your story to your target customers. So we'll see y'all later.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.